Stop the boom. Stop the car.
Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right here!
This video will show how officers will go lengths to prove that they rightfully stomped on their victims' heads and brutally caused injuries because they appeared suspicious. This is Sylvester Hayes, who just wanted to get his children some food. However, a traffic stop would change his entire life.
Get in the car! Help! Stop! Get in there!
Well, y'all hurting me.
Get in there!
The officers mistook him for a domestic violence suspect due to similar spellings of their first name.
What's your information? That's all.
Damn, I'm finna go get some for my baby, something to eat.
Okay.
Later, we would find out that the suspect spelled his name as Sylvester, while this innocent man had an I instead of a Y in his name.
Come on and step out. Come on and step out. You're gonna get tased. Come on and step out.
Pulling out a tape?
Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out.
Bro,
Come on and step
don't
out.
touch
Come on
me,
and
huh?
step out.
Bro.
Step
What
out.
are y'all? Man, hold on, bro.
Come on and step out.
Man, come on, man.
Come on and step out.
Before we know it, the cops are dragging him out of the car without explaining the reason. Note that Sylvester does not know yet that he is mistaken for a domestic violence offender, so resisting is only natural for him and is also his legal right.
Bro, this is my fault.
The cops find a gun in Sylvester's car. However, it was legally in his name. Without listening to him, the officers drag and berate Sylvester into an arrest.
Bro, what the
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
You can hear Sylvester screaming in pain when an officer sits on his neck. He then asks the officer what he's being arrested for, the reply to which would be, "Shut up."
Stop!
Help! Help! Help!
Stop!
Bro, look at me.
Stop!
Bro, look at you hurting me, man.
You're the one acting
Bro,
this way.
y'all
Y'all
in
the
big
one.
trouble, bro. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble.
Get the car.
What?
Stop being a baby and get the car.
Damn, you a black man. You gonna let them do this to me?
Stop.
You gonna let them do me to me? Damn, Bill. Do you see how they doing me, bro? Do you see how they... Ah! Scoot back. Scoot back. Watch your feet. You got the gun?
Yeah, it's in the and his boy's right pocket. And he kept going like this too. He kept reaching.
No, I did not.
This is when the cops realize they have made a mistake. You could see in the first few minutes that the cops couldn't care less about running a background check on him. They only read his name and decided to arrest Sylvester. However, after running his ID and figuring out that he is not the Sylvester they are looking for, the cops freak out.
Come on, you a black man. Look how they doing me. I got 4 kids.
In the patrol car, Sylvester justifies that his weapon is legal. Despite showing all the signs of an innocent victim, the cops have turned a blind eye to the tears of this man who will lose his peaceful life over false charges.
Another magazine.
Even after realizing that they have the wrong Sylvester, the cops only make things worse for the poor man. They come up with false charges and decide to turn the situation in their favor. Dallas Police Sergeant arrives on the scene. He will be debriefed on the incident. This is how the cops come up with an argument against Sylvester.
She gives it to me, and obviously I handed it over to her, and she's like, Sylvester Hayes, like that's the name that was under warrant. But
So you got a good warrant?
well, there's I guess a lot of tickets. He does have the tickets. So when I'm like, hey bro, so in order for us to be able to like fully investigate, like, because he was already acting weird, so I'm like, hey bro, like,
He's already giving him trouble.
I'm like, can you just step out of the car for us? Like, let's go to the back of the car. And at that point, he was like, for what? For what? And I'm like, bro, come on, man. And so that's whenever Reggie pulled up, and we tried to get him out of the car, and the flight was on.
Okay.
And then I was like, bro, come
So
on.
you got jail traffic, resisting arrest, right?
Yeah, we have failed to signal 100 feet, and then he has tickets. He had a gun in his pocket, because he kept going like this.
That's
He
why he
kept,
was acting so crazy.
Okay, because
he had a pistol in his freaking...
This is how the cops decide to charge Sylvester with crimes he did not commit.
Investigation, you have probable cause to stop him because y'all looked at his name and his picture earlier and could identify him.
We couldn't see it in the car. So that's the thing.
We have a traffic violation.
You got
We have the
traffic
traffic violation, yeah.
Because of reason for contact.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to be like, oh, it's an investigative stop
yeah.
and it turns into shit. Like, no. So we were going to get it.
So when the pistol come back clean, stolen?
It was clean.
Clean, okay. Double check with the jail sergeant on the UCW charge.
Okay.
All right? Just to make sure, because, we got new laws now.
Yeah.
Right, so if he's not a felon, but not convicted of one, that's different. Any drugs in the car?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay, y'all just searched the car.
Yeah, they haven't said anything.
Okay,
So.
that's fine. And then what was his injury?
Nothing.
But if he resisted, he resisted. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
he just
So we got him
resisted.
on that, right?
Yeah.
So that we're good.
Sylvester would lose his job as a security guard and his home after the arrest. He now alleges that his 4th and 14th Amendment rights were violated and demands compensation. The next case is about the unseen footage from the trial of George Floyd's killer.
I am claustrophobic. I'm hearing you. You're not working with me. God, I'm claustrophobic, man. Get in the car. Get me in the front, please. No, you're not in the front. I'm claustrophobic. Get in the car. Okay.
Floyd can be seen resisting as the officer pushes him inside the car. Floyd was accused of using a counterfeit $20 bill for buying cigarettes.
Hey, I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna lay on the ground, bro. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm going down. I'm going down.
A few minutes after this moment, Floyd will lose consciousness when Officer Chauvin pinned his knee against Floyd's neck. 7 minutes later, Floyd passes away due to constant suffocation.
Hey, let me see your hands. Bert, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here.
This is Officer David Lance Dukes, who will be charged with racial profiling for falsely accusing a disabled black man of trying to get into houses with a gun.
Ground. Get on the ground.
However, the 911 caller would tell the officer that she never saw the man named Gill with a firearm. Soon, police will arrive to check Officer David for racial profiling.
Had him at gunpoint. He's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head.
What he was doing is putting this up behind the tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. He wasn't listening. He got like this right here, and we went onto the ground.
Gill, who is a victim of racial profiling and police brutality, will tell the officers how David almost broke his head and accused him of carrying a firearm.
Who called?
I'm not sure.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we got.
You have to use your force.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
The officer will try to justify his actions to his senior officer.
Mayor, I'm going to take that into evidence of what he had.
What?
Well, I mean, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Even after trying his best to justify his reasons, the officer couldn't bring up a solid argument because he never had one.
I don't have one now. We don't have one. They don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone.
Hold on, we have cards. Okay. Thank you.
The officer tried to dodge the question to hide his identity, but notice how the female officer gave him a death stare for it. She knows Officer David had no reason to be violent with the disabled man and stomp him on his head. The next case is even worse. A black teen was tased for merely running on the field.
That's crazy right there. That's crazy.
Sir.
He tased a 17-year-old kid.
Sir.
This is the father of the 17-year-old who got tased by the cop.
Sir.
I just want to know who it is.
Sir.
Hey, do it. Hey, man, relax.
The cops were called after a fight broke out during a Little League baseball game in Massachusetts. As the parents arrive on the scene, hearing about their 15-year-old son's injury, his 17-year-old brother aggressively runs into the field. Because it is an underage boy, most of the video is blurred. Seconds later, the officer will be seen tasing the boy, even when the whole team is there to catch him.
Stop me some more, guys. Sir.
You're gonna get tased. Cuff him.
Oh, you recorded.
The father is extremely angry at the officer for posing harm to his child. On the other hand, the cop tries to calm the father down and not make a scene. However, the scene is already caused when he tased the boy who was within his reach.
You just tased my son, and he didn't have no dangerous weapon. You just tased my son with no dangerous weapon. He had mental problems. Taste me. Go ahead, taste me. I'm talking to you. Taste me. Why don't you taste me? Go ahead.
The mother steps him. She is recording to show police brutality against black people on social media, a sight not very rare. The officer has nothing to say to either parent who demands justice for their son. However, soon after the boy gets up, the tables will be turned. He apologizes to the officer for his ruthless behavior.
My actions, I didn't. And I know my mom, my parents are being, I'm sorry, I didn't.
I accept that. I'm glad you can calm down.
I'm sorry.
In the end, the 17-year-old boy will be charged with assault and battery. His name would not be released to the public. 2 more adults were also charged in relation to the fight that broke out in the field. Their names have not been released either. Watch more videos of police brutality and racial profiling on our channel.